Hello, welcome to the Drawers Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. Sorry for the late review. I know I said in my Tenet review that I would have this posted in the morning, but I did watch this morning. It's about like 1:19 right now. But it's Sunday, and I felt like I wasn't spending enough time with my dog, and I had to go shopping for some stuff. But before I get into the review, this is kind of a viewer requested review. One of my subscribers who also posts content online, who has way more subscribers than me, Kaiser Henson. I was commenting on a video of his where he posted a video of, where do I have it? It's in my I saved in my base celebs playlist where he posted a video of Jim Caviezel. However you pronounce his name, he played like Jesus Christ in Passion of Christ, which we're gonna review for Christmas month, even though it's technically not a Christmas movie, but whatever. Where the title of the video is Jim Caviezel speech, "You Were Born to Stand Out," which is on Kaiser Henson's channel, where I commented and he recommended me this TV show, so that's why I'm reviewing it today. I just watched the first episode. I just picked this up yesterday, which I had to look around for it. Yeah. Oh, but funny thing happened right before I did this. Someone posted a comment on my what is it? Berserk the Flame Dragon Knight light novel review, where someone commented on there, "Where do you read this?" Clearly not watching the video where I talk about the book and the prices and stuff like that. So he's asking me, where do you read this? Implying that I read this somewhere online or I pirated or whatever. It's like, buddy, clearly he didn't watch my videos, because if you did, you would know that when I'm reviewing books, I usually, which I don't know if that's picking it up, I usually have the book in my hand and I'm flipping through the pages trying to think of shit to say. Hey, I'm spoiling that. I'm holding DC Holiday Nightmares. I'm gonna review this next week, or technically this week, because Sunday's the start of the week actually. Yeah, it's just I don't pirate books, and even if I could, I wouldn't, because I'm subscribed to people who are authors who write books and stuff, right? And I don't even like reviewing shit I've read on scanlation sites. The only time I'll ever review something off a scanlation site, if it's not even published in the States. So I'm trying to drum up popularity for that series so it can get published. I'm pretty sure Kengan Ashura, even though it has a successful Netflix show, still hasn't been published. Gamaran, which is a very great fighting shonen, still hasn't been published in the West. Published in fucking France, not published here, which is what the fuck. And Kingdom also, which is supposed to be the best manga, even better than Berserk Kingdom, which check it out. It's basically Berserk meets Dynasty Warriors. But yeah, so on that, I'm just sorry, that kind of triggered me. It's where did you read this? It's I bought it at a store, buddy. that's where I read it. Oh fuck. Sorry about the little rant, which is now almost 5 minutes. So let's go on with the review. This is a show that came out in originally at 2012. Let me just grab it from the bag so I can look at the beak. Which I paid $15 for this, which is actually not bad. Comes with 23 episodes, which you gotta love primetime TV. Holy fuck. 23 episodes for a show of this kind of budget. Holy shit! Which the budget seemed fine with me. It stars Jim Caviezel, whose name I cannot pronounce, and you have who else do you have? You have Taraji P. Henson, who doesn't she do a voice on Boondock Saints, or am I being racist right now? And where's the other guy? Ah, fuck, it's not here. Michael Emerson, yes. You have the guy from Lost, who is the villain, I think. So the show is basically, it's created by Jonathan Nolan, which the main character's name is John Reese, which is like, oh my god, self-insert much? But yeah, like, and the production was by Bad Robot, which I've seen some of their shows. Like, I saw the show that was like of theirs that was in the future. Well, obviously I saw Lost, but like I saw the one that was in the future, had like Carl Urban in it. It was all right. It wasn't that great. Did it even have more than one season? I don't even know. I think it was called Almost Human. I saw the first couple episodes. It was all right, you know. I thought it had a great first episode, but you know, what the show is about, it's basically a post 9/11 show. It very much reminded me of that anime movie we reviewed. What was it called? Genocidal Organ, where that one kind of had the themes about like humanity and like how like we're willing to trade away our like rights in exchange for like security. Here it's they kind of touch on that, where like obviously with TV show reviews, I'm going to have spoilers. So if you want to know what my rating is, it's like a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good watch, you know. But yeah, so now I'm going to go into spoilers. If you're into action, there is a decent amount of action and shooting, but like the main character tries not to kill people. Like he kills maybe one person in the episode. Just so you know. All right. So like what happens is the main character is like a kind of like a homeless guy, even though we see him at his apartment at the end of the day. So it's like obviously he's not homeless, but he's like, you know, he's kind of dressed kind of shabbily. He has kind of long hair, big beard that's obviously like fake. Maybe the hair is too, but basically, yeah, he was this guy who was a soldier whose wife passed away sometime after 9/11. They were in Mexico at the time. Yeah, there's a flashback where like him and his wife are on vacation in Mexico, and they're reacting to like 9/11 on the news, right? And like his wife died while he was away from home, so now he's like depressed. He's drinking his life away. He gets into a fight with some. I thought they were Russian kids that were like Russian mobster kids, because the one kid who was like the leader of the group his name was Anton, who his dad is played by William Sattler. Apparently they're not Russians, but like he actually has like a kind of an Irish last name, so it's like, why the fuck is his name Anton? But whatever, right? He gets in a fight with these guys. He gets picked up by the cops. It gets the whole fight is recorded on video. Sorry for their vocal crutches. I don't know how to do audio editing. I tried to cut out something kind of offensive I said in a review one time, and the editing tool did not cut out the thing I wanted to cut out. but cut out everything else. Even though it's like start trim here and trim here, and then like it just cuts everything out. It's like what the fuck. Yeah, so sorry for the vocal crutches. Not nothing I can do other than try to do a second take. But yeah, it gets caught on video. This guy picks him up with his goons after after he gets arrested. Is some guy who may or may not have worked with the for the government, which it turns out the guy is Finch, played by Michael Emerson, the guy from Lost, who apparently designed this system post 9/11 for the Patriot Act, which if you're like, I always talk about this movie, I never reviewed it, but like, yeah, check out the movie The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. That's a movie that's about 9/11 and its effect on people, and its effect on society. But that's like a secret message in the movie. But yeah, check it out. So yeah, this guy wrote a program, created this machine for the government to spy on everybody and then predict crimes. It was supposed to predict the next time another 9/11 event happened, but the problem is it would predict all crimes, right? Which they had to make two lists. One's reverent and irreverent, and the irreverent list would get deleted. After a while, he started to feel bad about the irreverent list and decided to copy he created a backdoor into the machine where he gets sent the social security numbers of people of persons of interest, right? And the irreverent list, right? So he wants to hire our main character, John Reese, and to investigate these people to see, are they about to be murdered, or are they in fact planning to murder people, right? Which the first target, which after a while, he's like reluctant to join, but obviously he eventually does. The first target is this district attorney girl who was the ex-wife of the main character of Justified. What was his name? Raylan Givens. If you ever watched Justified, and she's been in other shows. She's mostly a TV actress. I think her name's like Natalia Zea or whatever. She was in The Other Guys, and she was also in The Following, where she played like James Purfoy's. Was it Purfoy or Purroy? I can't remember, but yeah, he played her wife, who he's trying to kidnap with his gang of serial killers. The Following sucks in my opinion, but it had a cool premise. Yeah, so she is a person of interest, and they think she's being targeted by these corrupted cops. Turns out she's in charge of the corrupted cops, which is like really. It's a really stupid twist, because there's like she had a private conversation with the cop who is the arresting officer, which you have these corrupted cops will rob gangbangers, and then will frame black people, black gangbangers, other black gangbangers and people, right? So this episode at first kind of leaned right wing, right? And a little bit, because their base of operations is like an abandoned library, and the Michael Emerson's character talks about the decline of Western civilization, but then like you'll see the board where they have the lists and shit, and then like there'll be like paper like clippings from newspapers, and you'll see like one gay teen like stabs outside a nightclub or whatever. And it's like, but that could have been production people who put that. But yeah, like I don't know, like you have these cops that like that would rob drug dealers and like uh, um frame like black people for it. So that made me think, oh man, this kind of leans a little bit anti-cop, but like this came out in 2012, so I don't fucking know, dude. It's like that kind of shit, like this conversation with like that like cops being racist towards black people has been a thing like since what's that book, that report that came out, the Bell something. Oh my god, it's been a while since I've read Death of the West. But yeah, like the bell curve, sorry, right? Where it talks about like, hey, like black people are only this amount of the population, this small amount of the population, but they're involved with this amount of the crime, right? So it's like Jesus fucking Christ. But one of the cops, one of the corrupted cops is a black guy, so maybe they're trying to keep it like kind of race neutral. I don't fucking know, but yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It was a good episode, like a lot of great action. Jim Caviezel, which I don't know if is that supposed to be Italian. I don't fucking know, dude. I guess he kind of looks Italian. I don't know. He tans very easily, which we Mediterraneans. Like, I tan, like, I had, like, white skin. Then I started working outdoors, and, like, within like, a week, like, I'm, like, a dark brown. It's like, what the fuck? Or at least my arms and face was, which, yeah, being a Mediterranean sucks. But yeah, I don't know. I would say, despite the problems with the political shit, you have great action, you have great acting by the main characters. I just thought, the writing, though mostly good, it's just I don't know. It's just it leans a little left, which is the main creator of the show is like from Britain, which I've heard they have like a smaller population of black people there, and their black people, it's like 20 something, where here it's like what, like not 20 something, but it's like fuck, whatever. We're like America, it's like 13, but they're responsible for what, like 52. There it's like they have I think less actually, and they're responsible for 60% of the crime there. And it's like, what the fuck is their excuse? They were never enslaved by the British. So it's like, I just find it kind of funny. But it's like this, you have this British guy, like, and subtly in a way complaining about racism, where like, like racism between cops and like, black criminals, and it's just like, yeah, you have a bigger problem there, and you never had the racist. You don't have the racism excuse, so it's like, whatever. Yeah, this is I don't know. I thought this was a good first episode. I don't want to review every episode, to be honest. I'd rather just watch, because there's like 23 episodes, so I'd just rather just watch the whole thing and review it. But I'll let Kaiser Henson decide if he comments on this. Like, does he want me to do episodic reviews, or does he just want me to review the whole season once I'm done watching the whole, season, like I just said. All right, peace.